matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bengals are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Ravens, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the is the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And a cutback left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They come up in an offset eye. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense trots out onto the field.
And A.J. Green is an absolute playmaker on the perimeter for his team.
Watching that body. All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 19. Back that up. All right, now look at 56. Watching that body.
Second down, Hackenberg. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. play fake. Hackenberg. He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Hackenberg on second down. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks. And a lot of times, I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Red zone opportunity. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They come out here in the eye. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's caught at the 1. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. They
read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on fourth down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Leopard. Hot.
The second down throw for Hackenberg. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. It's Hackenberg finding time. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a direct snap back to Lacey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They run with Lacey out of the Wildcat. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Danny Lacey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Going right side here, and that's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Hard throw, incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bengals take possession. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Hackenberg on 1st down. Surveying the field. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Hackenberg now. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The veteran Jeremy Macklin was the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. One receiver left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Hackenberg can't find anyone open. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals draw even, and, of course, they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's up and good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Play fake. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Hill looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll have to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of it. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A toss play. Gordon, they juked him. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, staying...
He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Detroit! Here we go now. Check three.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Good.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go, Billy.
They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away, and that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. He's worried about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it with West. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And you have so many people rushing at you when you're trying to throw the ball. Sometimes your eyes rise, trying to go above the fray a little bit, try to get it to a receiver in the back of the end zone, and that's what he tried to do there. Just couldn't get his feet down.
Yeah, he caught it, but as you said, just couldn't stay in bounds.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Surprise, Hackenberg looks to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. offense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing here, Hackenberg. He's got time. He's going to lock one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Finding time. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want.